he ain't gonna challenge us. He'll just lay still. Okay, I'm good. Where's that thing at?
I'll hold you steady.
Okay. Well, I'm ready.
You ready?
Yep.
All right, let me help you with the rope. All right.
Watch out for your face.
I am.
I can't really follow my boot kick. I was wondering why it's so heavy. My rucksack is still on.
Yeah. You'll come down fast.
Oh yeah. That I will. This should have been about the angle of the tree, of the camera, rather. A little closer.
It sounds nothing on here like what we heard live that night. It's almost like all the bass is taken out of it, you know? That predator clicking put me on edge. I'm on edge.
I think I see where to go. It's right over there, I think. I think I see it right there. Yeah, that reflection thing was kind of odd. It was so quick. Sometimes you gotta ask yourself, you're like, why do I need to keep doing it? Yeah. That's a nice shot right there, ain't it?
Oh yeah, it is. It's very primitive too.
Bird.
I'm assuming that.
To check equipment. Okay.
Heard that grunt.
Okay.
Heard that grunt.
Yeah. I can do it from either side, but I better get on it. So. Yeah, that we both heard that grunt, and don't know what it was. I don't see any large frogs or anything, but
That wasn't a frog.
well, it's nice to talk yourself into thinking it's just regular stuff.
That's what we've heard in the past.
We heard a good grunt like that one time. I'm feeling something Well, it looked like something sitting there in the bush, squatting there looking at us.
Hell yeah. And that came right where we came from, Chris. That grunt came from where we just walked
Yeah,
away.
back that way.
I thought it was over more in that direction.
Yeah, just because I was coming this way, and yeah,
It was over in here.
caught the right side of my face
Hell yeah, I did.
as I was looking back that way. So let me get this thing going. All right, I got to turn the camera off.
I think for the first time that we might have experienced what has been shared commonly known as infrasound.
Yeah,
And we both do admit to feeling something, and instantly afterwards, since it happened behind me, I wasn't just startled. I was like very animated, coming unglued here.
and you still have to climb the tree.
I still have to climb this tree still, okay? And whatever this was right behind me, not too
Now-
far away.
If Beata had been with us, I want to believe I would have ran over there. But
Yeah.
I didn't want to, we never
No,
se-
right, because you don't separate.
But I don't want to separate
No.
that far from you.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah,
wise, it's not safe. I stayed with you.
Now, what I will say, so I don't forget this, because this is very important. I distinctly remember, because you just said you still got to climb the tree. I distinctly remember being confused, and I forgot how to tie the rope system.
You did.
Really?
I
You
forgot
took it
how
3 times.
I forgot, and this is not on video, but I forgot what I was doing with the ropes. I was doing it completely backwards.
And you had just done it successfully, right?
And I
before
had
that.
just done it successfully. First time go, no issues. I made 3 attempts to try to rig myself up, and I was confused. I just couldn't get it down.
You did one other thing too.
And so I had to let the ropes go. I remember letting the ropes go, walking back and looking at the ropes, and just breathing deeply, trying to kind of calm down a little bit. And because you don't want to tie the ropes wrong, you go to freaking get hurt. And grabbing the ropes, and then I remember making the loops, and then I remember everything flowing correctly.
No, it didn't flow correctly. Remember, you went up the tree with your.
Yeah, well, I got the ropes right. Yeah.
You got the ropes right.
I
but
got
then
the ropes right.
he
Here
went
I
up
am.
the tree with his rucksack on.
I'm
Really?
hooking up, right?
Wow, well, wait.
This is a very important because this is my state of mind at the time. And I had just got done hooking up, and I'm tightening the ropes, and I'm good to go, and I'm ready to start. And I start climbing the tree on the rope. And Mark goes, "Chris, you still got your rucksack on. You still got your
I
you still got your backpack on." And I was like, "I don't care.
No.
I was like, it ain't gonna take long." And I didn't even realize I had the backpack
For our
still
viewers,
on me.
You
I
don't
didn't
want
realize.
to take that weight in the, especially your second climb. You don't want to
No.
take that.
No, and
weight with you.
everybody knows on this team how heavy my rucksack is. It's heavy. And so I'm like, and you said you still got it on. And I was like, what? I think I pretty much said, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter,
It's
I'm
a short.
sure.
It's a short climb. I'm gonna get up there and get down, and I'm gonna be down. I don't care. Because I know what it is. My mind was in bailout mode. My mind was in get out of there mode, and I was still coming off of being that little bit of panicked, you know.
Yeah.
And I did not want to drop my gear. That's really what it was.
So you can't be safe from snakes by bending over like this.
Oh no.
You don't pay attention, you're screwed. This might have to stay out of that.
I got both cameras in my rucksack.
Leave it to rope to get hung on itself.
I thought of course.
no matter what. It'll get hung on itself no matter what. That's where that snake was, right over here.
Hell yeah, it was right up there. It's not up there. I traipsed through there and seen nothing.
That's good. Let's not forget the camera. I see it there.
Yeah, I won't forget my camera.
Oh, you definitely just make bit here if you're careful. Whoa! Did you hear that?
What was that? Was that a big grunt or growl or something?
That's a big boy.
Was that an alligator?
Yeah, could be. Could be.
It came from over there, didn't it?
Came from behind me.
Yeah.
Oh man, let me get this.
But you
down.
know what's suspicious about it, to me, Chris, is that it happened when you were throwing that rope.
Yeah, it ain't
So
the rope.
we were
it ain't,
both-
It ain't the. That's film.
We were,
Oh, you are filming.
yeah, I am filming.
That's
So it should be on the film.
It ain't the rope that made.
I
that
initially thought it was the rope, though, which makes me suspicious.
Dude, I turned around.
It was
so
perfect timing.
that's either a freaking big ass gator over there or a freaking squat.
Yeah, because that was perfect timing. We were distracted by watching the rope, and then we heard that really low guttural sound.
And we're gonna go over there and see.
We are going to walk over
Go over there
there.
and see if it is a big old gator. We'll go find out. He might not be liking us over here. Okay, good. That was a big guttural.
That was, and I thought I heard it twice. I thought I heard it again. So we get a grunt from behind us, and a gut. Well, it was depending on what way you're facing. A grunt coming out of the area we just came from, and then we hear a guttural growl where we're going. I don't know, that timing, again, Chris, that timing makes me
I can
incredible.
only hope it's an alligator.
Yeah, no, you don't want to. That timing made me very suspicious.
All right, what we're going to do now is we're going to take a quick little break in the video right here. We're going to talk about some of the upcoming clips here shortly. And this is when we go ahead and try to apply the science part of it to it and do a little bit of analyzing. So what you just heard was nothing really overwhelming to think of in the least bit, in my opinion. It's pretty much what I think is par for the course. We get these things all the time that happen to us. Was it InfraSOUND? Was it not? I don't know. But we're fixing to look into the actual sine wave of the audio part of what happened. So as I get into the breakdown here shortly, what I want you to pay attention to is not just the two comparisons of when Chris throws the rope up into the tree, but the interesting part is you will also hear a what we call like a mass voice in amongst our discussion that we're talking about when the ropes are coming down and did you hear this and that. These are the interesting things I think that is part of the Bigfoot phenomena, is you will hear these mass type vocals. So we're going to play the clips here forward, and you'll see it all, expand it all out, and you'll see it. Hopefully you'll hear it much more better. But the vocal says here, and it's really amazing because it matches what we're talking about. So let's go ahead and click it and let it play here. Okay, that's the first one. And listen to the second one coming up.
you hear that? What was that? Was that a big grunt or growl or something?
Okay, so you heard it in its entirety, and you probably missed it, the vocal that was mixed in when we were having our discussion. So we're going to slide the bar over a little bit more so you can get a closer look at what's going on. And you also noticed there doesn't appear to be any kind of a bass tone in the wave, and the wave spectrum right here doesn't really show it at all.
Did you hear that? What was that? Was that a big... Did you hear that? What was that? Was that a big... Did you hear that? What was that? Was that...
Right there is what we're talking about right here, right after Mark says, what was that? So we'll go ahead and to expand it. And we expand it, so you can see it a little bit better. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to amplify it so you can hear it, and then I'm going to play it repeatedly, and you'll be able to hear the here, here, here. And there's the little spike. Okay, and let me play it in context.
What was that? Was that a big grunt or growl or... What was that? Was that a big grunt or growl or...
So it has to be played in the context, so I'll back it up a little bit more, and you'll be able to hear it in its entirety.
What was that? Was that... What was that? Was that... What was that? Was that a big... What was that? What was that?
Right there. So I think it's very interesting to say the least. We do get these, like I said earlier, a lot of times, all the time. Sometimes we catch them, sometimes we don't catch them live. And then in playback, a lot of times you can catch it when you're paying attention to what's going on in the background vocals. The interesting thing is that when Mark says, what was that? We're talking about, what it was, where it was coming from. And oddly and strangely enough, this vocal says in the background, here, here. Sounds like something saying here. So I think it's all completely fascinating. And this little sidebar, I was watching the Finding Bigfoot season finale because they're getting ready to close their series down completely. And they was showing an episode last night where Renee and Cliff was walking along, and Renee basically said somebody sounded like a human said, I think what it was huh, or here, or something like that's what they was saying. So, or I'm sorry, hey, it was hey is what it was, that's right. So she turns around and says that somebody said hey, and I started chuckling and laughing, and I was thinking that we get this stuff all the time, and then Cliff goes on to say that this stuff has been reported often, and I was sitting there just laughing and saying, yeah, it happens to us all the time, and we have tried to report it as well. So I hope you liked that little clip and the little breakdown on it, and so we're going to continue on with the video.
This should have been about the angle of the tree, of the camera, rather. A little closer. That grunt came from over here. Okay. All right. Another thing also, I would like to say that if you don't get a lot of the weird stuff, if you don't hear a lot of that weird stuff going on, the breathing sounds, the vocals, the shimmering things, I would venture to tell you that you're not getting close enough. And when you start getting closer, these things will start happening to you.
In the day,
I snap.
right behind us, right where we came from. Should be on my recorder because it was pretty loud to me.
The sun's going down.
Acts like it was right in that area,
Well, that's where we came
not that
from.
far away. Over by that big pond. I don't know how you didn't hear it.
No, I'm pretty good with hearing the sounds.
I know.
I'm gonna whistle.
It sounds different to me here. What little bit you can hear doesn't sound near like what we heard at all. It's like there's hardly any bass to it at all in here.